I actually have a lot of updates. That will be when I'm back home. Right now, I'm not in my new home. I moved away from my parents, actually. But, there was this Facebook post talking about how I don't like referring to generational categories. But for monumental purposes, not for identities, I will do that. That was talking about millennials and Gen X's getting a lot of cancer. A lot of people were saying cell phones, and I corrected them. My theory is it's plastic. A lot of people of different ages have cell phones. Even elders, people my age in their 20s, you know, even elementary school children. And baby boomers would have had, like, Gen X's wouldn't have been on their phones as much as, Gen Z or millennials. So I believe plastic became a thing mostly when Gen X's were alive. Now, plastic over time has to settle in to accumulate in your body and disrupt endocrine processes, and it also blocks up arteries and predisposes heart attacks. Now, Gen Z was not mentioned in there, and my theory is because that my quote-unquote, I say quote-unquote because I don't like identifying in an identity in that, but my generation, in terms of a monument, is too young to have that build-up, is my theory. So I believe it is mostly showing up in millennials and Gen X's because they've had the most long-term exposure. I would not be surprised if Gen Z in a decade or so starts showing that tendency as well. Plastic is awful. It should be eliminated from